Alright guys, so the first, well basically more than the first half of this year is over, and we have gone through several months of movies, 9 months of movies already, and we got 4 months left. Those first 9 months of movies were awesome. Okay, we had some excellent movies. Now we got 4 months left, and boy oh boy, do we have some very good looking movies coming out. Anyway, hey there guys, what's up? It's Autobot Mike 18 here with a giant, very huge fall/winter 2014 movie guide video. Guys, how you guys doing? It's been a while since I've sat down in front of my camcorder and shot a video. I've been busy with college, but I've gotten a chance to sit down and use my camcorder and film this movie guide video, this huge movie guide video. This video is going to be long, guys, because I'm literally going to be talking about every single huge movie that's coming out between now, September, and the end of the year, December. So we have gone through the summer movie season. We are slowly moving towards Oscar season, which is going to start right around early October. And then that's going to cut into the Christmas holiday movie season, which will start at the end of December. And I wrote down a whole list, guys. Look at this. Front and back list of every movie I'm going to be talking about. I have a lot of movies to discuss because this is going to be a very promising year. The first half of this year was incredible for movies. If the second half of this year can hold up on its own right and be very impressive, and all the movies that come out, if they're all great, this will easily be one of the best years we've had for movies in a long time, okay? So without further ado, guys, I literally have so many movies to talk about in this video, or briefly touch upon. Let's get right into it. First off, before I read off every single big movie that I wrote down, I'm going to read you guys a list of my top 5 most highly anticipated movies of the fall and winter movie season. If you guys would also want to, let me know down below in the comments, what are your top 5 picks for your most highly anticipated movies for the rest of the year. My top 5 goes as follows. Number 6... I decided to do 6. Number 6 is The Judge, starring Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall. Number 5 is Whiplash, which won this everything at the Sundance Film Festival, starring Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons. Really looking forward to Whiplash and The Judge. Number 4 is Nightcrawler, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Looks awesome. I can't wait for it. Number 3, David Fincher's newest movie. It's his most recent one since The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and that is Gone Girl. I cannot wait to see that movie. It's without a doubt going to be one of the best of the year. Number 2, Christopher Nolan's latest movie since The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar. Again, looks like it's going to be one of the best of the year. I cannot wait for it. That's my number 2. And number 1, you guys probably knew this was coming. I'm a huge fan of this series. Here we go. Where is she? There she's over there. You can't see her, but Katniss is back in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, which comes out on November 21st. I can't wait for it. That's my most highly anticipated film for the rest of the winter. With that being said, or for the rest of the year, with that being said, guys, let's get into every single movie I wrote down. Oh my god, this is so long, guys. There's so many movies to discuss. I better stop bitching about it and get right to it, alright? Does that sound like a good idea? Alright, let's do it. Alright, so this coming Friday, September 12th, it is September 9th, the day I'm shooting this. So this coming Friday, September 12th, we have one movie getting a wide release that I felt like mentioning. It is called No Good Deed. It's an Idris Elba thriller. It also stars Taraji P. Henson. If you watch the trailers for the movie, it looks like it's gonna not be that great. I am gonna go see it this weekend. Why? Because I'm a fool. But I'll be genuinely shocked if this movie actually turns out to be good. I'm not expecting anything major. I'll expect to give it a C grade at best, but I'm not expecting it to blow me away. But that comes out on September 12th. Also coming out that day in a limited release, it's James Gandolfini's last movie, starring alongside Tom Hardy, and it's called The Drop. I believe the premise is about the two of them. They're like related. I think they're uncle and nephew or something like that. I can't remember, and they get involved with the mob or something like that. I don't remember the plot specifically. I haven't watched the trailer for it, but I am interested in it because it is James Gandolfini's last movie that he starred in before he passed away. So that comes out on Friday, September 12th. Now, September 19th, a week later, we have the newest young adult movie to come out this fall. It's called The Maze Runner. It's based on the book series. I think it's just one book. It might be more than that. I don't know. But it's called The Maze Runner. If you've seen the trailers, they've been playing all over the movie theaters. It doesn't look terrible. It looks like it's going to be decent. I will go see it, especially if it gets terrible reviews and if I'm really busy next weekend, though, I'm not even going to bother. But if it does get decent to mildly favorable reviews, I'll go see it and review it. Why not? It's another movie I'll check out. But The Maze Runner comes out September 19th. Now, coming out September 26th, this movie almost made my top 5 for most highly anticipated movies the rest of the year. It is The Equalizer. The Equalizer is from director Antoine Fuqua, excuse me. He directed Training Day and most recently Olympus Has Fallen. And now he's directing The Equalizer, starring one of my favorite actors, Denzel Washington. I am mainly going to see this movie because of Denzel Washington and how I'm such a huge fan of him. And Antoine Fuqua, I like him. I liked Training Day. Olympus Has Fallen was okay. And also starring in the movie is Chloe Grace Moretz, who I actually am really starting to like. I really like her as an actress. It looks pretty good. I watched the trailers for it. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I think it's going to be one of those movies that comes out at the end of September. It's so good. Like, it's very good, but it's going to be completely overlooked by the Academy at the end of the year. So that's September 26th. Moving onward to October 3rd. Now, October 3rd is the weekend that officially starts Oscar season, because we have one film that I am pretty darn sure, and I already mentioned it, that is gonna get a lot of love from the Academy. It didn't even come out yet, and that is David Fincher's Gone Girl. Gone Girl really looks something. Okay, it really looks incredible. It stars Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, who else? Tyler Perry. Oh God, what's his name? The guy from How I Met Your Mother. I can't remember his name. Wow, I just drew a blank. Yeah, so Gone Girl comes out October 3rd. It looks incredible. It's based off the book, or a book, and I hear that the ending of the book was very controversial, and they may or may not change it. Do not spoil it for me, guys, because it's one of my most hyped up movies for the rest of the year. I can't wait to see it. I love David Fincher's directing style. I really am getting pumped for Gone Girl. That comes out October 3rd. I'll be seeing that opening weekend by far. Also coming out that same weekend, this is going to be tough for me, we have Annabelle coming out, one of the only big horror movies coming out this year, or this October. It's a spin-off of The Conjuring, which came out last year. It's about the creepy Annabelle doll that was in the Conjuring movie last year. Now it's a horror movie focusing on that Annabelle doll. And it actually doesn't look that bad. Most modern horror movies aren't that great. Annabelle looks decent. What I'm going to do that weekend, I'm going to see Gone Girl, and then probably that Monday or that Tuesday or something, I don't know, I'll go and see Annabelle, because I do want to see that as well. But my schedule is very packed up in regards to going to the movie theaters. Like, I'm going to the movie theaters every single weekend, starting October 3rd and going all the way till the end of November. Okay, I'm going every single weekend to the movies. There's so many good things coming out, guys. Okay, so that's October 3rd. October 10th, we have The Judge. It's a drama starring Robert Downey Jr., Robert Duvall, Vera Farmiga. Big cast for this one. Oh, I remember the guy in Gone Girl, Neil Patrick Harris. There we go. He's in Gone Girl. It just came to me. The Judge. Anyway, getting back to The Judge. Stars Robert Downey Jr., Robert Duvall, Vera Farmiga, Billy Bob Thornton. If you watch the trailer for it, it actually looks very good. It's about a young lawyer played by Robert Downey Jr. He has to defend his father in a case for murder, apparently, who's been a judge for like 40 years or something. It looks really, really good. It looks like it's going to be one of the best acted movies of the rest of the year. And even though the movie premiered, I think, at TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, a few days ago, it didn't get the best reviews. It's not getting that great reviews, and I'm getting a little concerned for it, even though I'm still anticipating it, because it does look really good. I don't care what the critics say. It looks pretty damn good. Moving on to October 17th, we have David Ayer's new World War II drama. David Ayer, who just recently directed End of Watch, which I really enjoyed, so I'm definitely looking forward to his newest upcoming movie called Fury. Fury stars Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf, Logan Lerman, Michael Pena, John Bernthal from The Walking Dead. It's got a pretty impressive cast, and I've seen the trailer for it. It looks very good. I'm definitely going to be seeing Fury, and if it plays its cards right, it could just end up being an Oscar contender. Maybe not Best Picture, but because it's going to be very crowded this year. But who knows? I mean, it really looks good, and I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I loved End of Watch. David Ayer is a very good director, so I'm going to be watching Fury when it comes out on October 17th. Now, coming out 2 weeks later on October 31st, Halloween Day, which is a Friday, we have my fourth most anticipated film of the year, and that is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler stars Jake Gyllenhaal, who is slowly becoming one of my favorite actors. I mean, he had End of Watch, Prisoners, Enemy, 3 movies I love. Prisoners being one of my favorites of all time. Now he's starring in Nightcrawler as this aspiring reporter who's getting into freelance journalism, where he takes a camera and he goes around filming these stories. He's trying to sell the stories to different news channels or whatever. And it looks very good. Watch the trailer for it, guys. I won't leave links down below, but just check out the trailers for the movies I'm recommending. Nightcrawler looks fantastic. It definitely looks like it's going to be one of the best of the year. I can't wait for it. That's October 31st. Now, coming out November 7th, another one of my most anticipated films of the year from one of the best directors, arguably, so a lot of people will say, and I will agree with that, and that is Interstellar from director Christopher Nolan. It's been 2 years since The Dark Knight Rises, and Chris Nolan was working on Interstellar for the past 2 years, and now we are getting that final product. It stars Matthew McConaughey, David Oyelowo, Michael Caine, Jessica Chastain, Anne Hathaway. Pretty stacked cast. And without a doubt, looks like it's going to be one of the best films of the year. I mean, the visuals, Christopher Nolan, the cinematography, Nolan's direction. Just look at the trailers; they look amazing. I cannot wait for this movie. It's gonna be epic. I can't wait for Interstellar. Coming out November 7th. Also coming out November 7th. It's gonna be a pretty tough weekend at the box office that weekend. I can't wait to see who's gonna win. But we have Big Hero 6, DreamWorks Animation Studios' newest animation film, coming out for the winter movie season, just in time for the Oscar season for the animated category. So we have Big Hero 6 coming out that weekend along with Interstellar. I'll be seeing Interstellar that weekend for sure. Now, coming out a week later on November 14th, we have the sequel to a comedy that came out 20 years ago in 1994, and that is Dumb and Dumber 2. Spelled T-O, not T-W-O, or not T-W, or not T-O-O. It's Dumb and Dumber 2, T-O. That's obviously the running gag of the movie title. Obviously reprising their roles, we have Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. Now, I did not see the original Dumb and Dumber, believe it or not, and I did not see the prequel, which I heard was terrible, that came out in 2003 or whatever. But I did watch the trailer for this movie, and man, oh man, does it not look that good. I will not be seeing Dumb and Dumber 2. If it gets terrible reviews, maybe I'll go check it out just to rant about it. But it really looks bad. I mean, the jokes just don't... They look like it's not going to work. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the trailers are trying to hide all the funniest parts of the movie till the movie. But I hope that's the case, because the movie really doesn't look that good. That comes out November 14th. Now, coming out November 21st, I'm not even going to talk that long about it. It's my most anticipated film for the rest of the year, and that is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. The continuing adventures of Katniss, and things are going to intensify. I cannot wait to see where this story continues. It's my most hyped up film of the year. Catching Fire wowed me last year, and I think Mockingjay is going to do the same thing. I cannot wait for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Jennifer Lawrence, you know what? Those leaked nudes are out there, but that ain't stopping her, because she's going to rake in a ton of cash that weekend, okay? So that's November 21st. Coming out on Wednesday, November 26th, we have a sequel and another animated movie. We have Horrible Bosses 2 and The Penguins of Madagascar. I will not be seeing either of those. Penguins of Madagascar, I always loved them in Madagascar, the original, but then the show came out, and I actually watched an episode or two of the show on Nick, and it just sucked. Horrible Bosses 2, I didn't even see the first one, so I'm just going to pass. And that's all November. And then moving into December, my word, do we have a lot of movies coming out Christmas Day. But before that, on December 12th, we have Ridley Scott's newest biblical drama, epic, whatever you want to call it, Exodus, Gods and Kings. It's the tale of Moses. And it stars Christian Bale, Joel Edgerton, Aaron Paul, John Turturro, I think. It's got a pretty stacked cast. It's getting some controversy, I think, already for its casting, but I'll definitely be checking this out. Ridley Scott is a very good director, even though I haven't seen a lot of his movies. With that cast, with the subject matter, I think I'll definitely be into seeing Exodus, Gods and Kings, which comes out December 12th. Coming out December 17th, the finale to the saga of the Hobbit movies. It's the last Hobbit movie we're getting. It's The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. It's the last Hobbit movie we're getting in Peter Jackson's Hobbit trilogy. I will not be seeing it because I still haven't watched Lord of the Rings, nor any of the Hobbit movies, so I'm still behind. So I'm going to watch them, guys. Don't kill me. I'll watch them eventually. Now, December 19th, we have another sequel and a remake, both of which I don't think I'm going to be seeing. And that is Night at the Museum, the third movie, Secret of the Tomb, again starring Ben Stiller, and also starring Robin Williams in one of his last, what will be one of his last film roles. I might see it. I saw the first one and I enjoyed it. The second one was eh. I'll see the third one if it gets decent reviews. If not, I'm not even going to waste my time. And then also coming out that weekend is the Annie remake, which just looks terrible, if you ask me. And it's not even the... Like, Quvenzhané Wallis looks like she's going to do a good job, as is Jamie Foxx. It just looks like Cameron Diaz is going to ruin the movie. Not saying I hate her, but it's just... I've seen the trailer, and her performance is not selling me, okay? Her acting looks terrible. It really doesn't look that good, and I hope it's a lot better in the actual movie. But I will not be seeing the Annie remake. I'm not a fan of musicals to begin with, honestly. And then the following Thursday, on Christmas Day, we have 5 movies coming out Christmas Day. And of those, I'll be seeing most likely 2 of those 5. And they are Unbroken, which is Angelina Jolie's. She's directing Unbroken. It's a World War II-esque drama. I'll definitely be seeing that one because that's getting a lot of Oscar. It's getting a lot of Oscar love already. A lot of people are saying it's going to get nominated for a lot of shit. So I'll be checking that out. Angelina Jolie, I'm curious to see her behind the camera instead of in front, so that's interesting. Into the Woods also comes out that weekend. It's a musical starring Meryl Streep. It's got a whole bunch of that fairy tale stuff. I'm not going to be seeing that. Like I said, I'm not a fan of musicals, even though it's probably going to get some awards love. Hot Tub Time Machine 2, not going to see it. The Interview, starring Seth Rogen and James Franco. There was a lot of controversy over them making that movie, and then afterwards, after they made the movie, I really am gonna looking forward to see what all this controversy is about surrounding the movies. I'll be seeing The Interview. And then we also have Paddington, which so that's it, guys. That's a lot. How long am I into this video? Like 17 minutes? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, guys, I'm not done yet because I still have to talk about the other movies I didn't even mention, the independent films / the Oscar bait movies that are getting already a lot of Oscar love, even though they didn't come out yet. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies to talk about really briefly, few of which I already mentioned, and these movies are the independent films that look decent, and they also are, some of them are Oscar bait already. So they are The Drop, which I already mentioned, James Gandolfini's last film role, which comes out this Friday, actually, in limited release. The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby, starring James McAvoy and Jessica Chastain, comes out September 12th as well. Whiplash, which I said was in my top 5 anticipated for the rest of the year, which comes out October 10th in a limited release, starring Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons. I can't wait to see it. The trailers are incredible. Birdman, starring Michael Keaton, which is, again, getting a lot of love already, even though it didn't come out yet, will be released October 17th. Shailene Woodley's newest movie, White Bird in a Blizzard, comes out October 24th. That also looks very good, but in a limited release. Foxcatcher, starring Channing Tatum and Steve Carell. A lot of people are saying that's going to get some love by the Academy. That comes out November 14th. I would love to see that if it gets a wide release. The Imitation Game, starring Benedict Cumberbatch. I believe it's a World War I set movie, maybe World War II. Don't quote me on that. I did not watch the trailer. And then finally, Inherent Vice, which is Paul Thomas Anderson's newest film, comes out December 12th. Stars Joaquin Phoenix. That movie's already getting a lot of pre-Oscar love. And that's it, guys. That's very tiring. I'm tired, guys. My voice. I need water. Alright, guys, that's it. That is every big movie coming out this fall and winter movie season. So now it's time, now it's up to you guys. Let me know down below in the comments, what are your most highly anticipated films of the fall and winter movie season? Give me a top 5, give me a top 10, whatever you want, let me know down below. As I said, my top 5 are Mockingjay Part 1, Interstellar, Gone Girl, Nightcrawler, and Whiplash. I can't wait to see all those movies. Guys, what do you think of the upcoming movie season? Do you like it? Do you think it's going to be awesome? I think it's going to be sweet. I can't wait for it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.